We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Miles Mikolas is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Settling in now, Corey Ray, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Corey Ray.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 24, S01G90.
So here's Avisail Garcia, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Mikolas is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
To 2-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And he fouls this one off. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
2-2.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Power numbers down last month, Dero. Only a handful of bombs, but this guy's certainly capable of snapping out of that.
Yeah, I watched a lot of video on this guy coming into this game. Kind of expanded the zone a little bit last month. Got to sit middle of the plate to get that slugging percentage back where it needs to be.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ready now, Dexter Fowler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Line to the right side. Taylor is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, Paul.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Ray is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Keston Hiura. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
That misses. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And this will kick off the third base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-2 delivery.
Oh, that's up there.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Munoz is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Tyrone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game, light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
In now, Tyrone Taylor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The 0-1 offering.
Ball 1. 1-0. That's the ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, Adrian Hauser, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Roy, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Now batting, Tyler O'Neill. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So stepping in, Brian O'Keefe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
The second baseman, Miller.
Into the box, Brad Miller. Popped him up. Nevarez has a play. 1 down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Gyro.
Stepping up to the plate, Jairo Munoz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ray waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Batting in, the center fielder, Harrison.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's the 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. High in the air out to center field. Ray is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Next for Milwaukee, Corey Ray, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, Corey Ray.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bader is right there, one down. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bader is there, two gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Narvaez is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. That evens it up 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they lead it 1-0. At the plate, Miles Michaelis. This will look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike one.
1-1.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Victor Fowler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now, Keston Hiura, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Justin Smoke now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And he'll step off and try again. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A swing by Smoke and a ball soaring toward right field. Gone! A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke, number 201 in his career. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Next to Milwaukee, the right fielder,
Stepping in now, Tyrone Taylor. Here's a pop-up now. O'Keefe moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jed Jerko now. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Jerko fields it cleanly. There's one. The smoke at first, and they get them both.
Now batting, catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Brian O'Keefe. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead. Standing in now, Brad Miller.
Second baseman.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
So now to the plate, Jairo Munoz. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Orlando Arcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Popped him up. DeYoung is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Adrian Hauser.
Into the box, Adrian Hauser. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now pitch on the way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there. At the plate now, Corey Ray, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. This is on the ground over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. This is popped up. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The pitcher, number 39,
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Miles Michaelis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here's a pop-up now. Goldschmidt in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Miller. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
3-2.
Justin Smoke would be next. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. He loses him on ball 4.
The first baseman, number 12.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in next the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke.
And going back to that previous at bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now. Hiura is off at first with 2 away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Hiura rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Tyrone Taylor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Hot shot down the line. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
In now, Jed Jerko, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is foul right side. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This is line to left. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cardinals 1. Here's Dexter Fowler now, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
You beat the shift, you hit it over the shift. Of course, you can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Drilled right back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, no outfielder, Tyler O'Neill.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to 3rd. There is Jerko, and that's the 2nd out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in, Brian O'Keefe. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cardinals do get 1 back on the solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Digging in now, Orlando Arcia. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Genesis Cabrera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Adrian Hauser.
So coming to the plate, Adrian Hauser. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Nope.
Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting, the
Striding in, Corey Ray. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead this one 4-2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brad Miller. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Mike Morin comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 47, Mike Morin.
Into the box now, Jairo Munoz. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Morin was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Comes set with the 0-1. A ball and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Line drive to left. Garcia arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison.
Now in the box, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ray waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Genesis Cabrera. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a pop-up now, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
That's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. O'Keefe is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in, Omar Narvaez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, David Phelps.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Phelps, 33 years old. He was taken in the 14th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey.
1-2 now. Hit hard to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1.
That's outside.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, still down by a count of 4-2. Ready once again, Justin Smoke. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the 9th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Tyrone Taylor. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside his baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
To the plate now, Jed Jerko, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Hader comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
For Milwaukee. Now pitching and batting in the seventh spot, number 71, Josh Hader. Now playing third base.
Stepping into the box, Brian O'Keefe. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike. That's ball.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can.
The batter, number 15, second baseman,
Ready for another chance? Brad Miller. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get pitched that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The next 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Line to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
center fielder,
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that is off the wall. O'Keefe ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Colton Wong will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Taylor is there. Let's see if they test it.
Now batting. Left shortstop.
Alex Claudio takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a
Now
save.
pitching for the Brewers. Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Paul DeYoung will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
That's a ball.
Claudio, a native of Puerto Rico. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And another foul ball. One and 2. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, I think we knew this game was going to be close, but maybe not decided in the 9th inning with a run on second close. There were some elevated heart rates in both dugouts in this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Brewers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Adrian Hauser earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.